So this is what it is looking like today. We have another tropical storm blowing through. We've had a crazy amount of rain this fall so far. It's cool. Actually, it's pretty chilly, isn't it, kids?
Yeah, it's cold.
Kind of cold. We tried to get footage this morning. We went out and it was time to catch chickens. We're heading to our local fairgrounds. There is no fair this year. It has been canceled, but they are still trying to have all the different livestock and poultry shows and all that at separate times. Keep people distanced from each other, but still give the kids a chance to show the animals they've raised. So we tried to show y'all catching the chickens and how to select what we were going to take to the fair and all that this morning, but the camera died. We were slipping and sliding in mud and poop and just grossness, and so it was time to just catch them. We've had them under a bed cover on one of the trucks for a few hours, just trying to get them dried out. They look like drowned rats. It's pretty difficult to select good looking chickens when they just look like a mess. So let's show you what they look like. I'm gonna walk you through how we chose what we're taking in case you ever decide to take some chickens to the fair. So let's get busy and let's go get them delivered. Are they looking better?
A little bit.
Yeah. Still pretty wet looking, but I figure everyone's is gonna be like that today. So we've had these, like I said, drying out. We're gonna pull them out and do a couple of things to them to make them look their best and show you what we're using to select our birds. So keep in mind, these are wet or else they would be a lot more fluffy and pretty, but they still look pretty to me. Still good looking chickens.
Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is we just use some Vaseline. The judges look for just red on their head. It makes them look healthier. And we do it on the comb, and then we do it on these little things that hang down.
I'm sure they have a name.
I don't even know what they're called.
So that, like Emily's saying, that denotes that they are healthy and growing, that they've been given enough to eat and things like that, because that comb is not going to get big and flop over if they've basically been malnourished. So look at you, sis.
She got new hairstyle.
Looking fine. Crazy super fine.
The next thing they look for is maturity in the birds on whether or not they're more mature to lay. So they've got pelvic bones back here. There is one down here, right about there, and then there's two up here. You want to see how many fingers fit between these bones this way. Right now I can fit 4. That's a very mature bird. That's very, very good. And then these two here, you want to see how many fingers you can fit just between those two. I can fit 2.
So we call that a 4x2.
That's just what I say. This was 4x2. I've got pretty big fingers. So this is a pretty mature bird, and that's what they're going to be looking for.
Yes. So we are actually hauling them to the fair in Lane's truck, which has a bed cover, for their comfort. I mean, I wouldn't want to ride in the cold blowing rain, and also because we want them to look their best when we get there. So we are heading down to the fair. All right, so we have made it. It's still pouring. All right, guys, so we're here at the fair. We've got all the chickens here. We are with our wonderful county extension agent. I'm gonna let her tell you her exact title and kind of tell you a little bit about this program.
So my name is Amy Heck, and I'm a county extension agent here with the White County Cooperative Extension Service. I give leadership to the 4-H program as well as small ruminants and equine here in the county. This program that we have here today is called the 4-H Poultry Chain Project. And it's a project where White County 4-H members receive 25 chickens, baby chicks that are a day old, to take home and raise, and they will bring 3 of them back to our White County Poultry Chain Show in the fall. And this is a program that teaches responsibility. It allows 4-H members to get a little bit of experience in raising and caring for animals. And then, you know, in the end, we have buyers that will purchase the birds. And then 4-H members will also receive a check based on the color of ribbon that they're awarded. And in order to receive that check, they will bring us a handwritten thank you card to the buyer. So that's a little bit about the program. And this is a program that is available in every county in Arkansas. So if you've got youth that are interested, they can call their county extension office to get signed up for it.
Yes. It's a great thing. I mean, it's been really great for our family. If you want to raise chickens anyway, I don't see why you wouldn't do it, because they're really great chickens. I mean, y'all kind of tweaked over the years to get to like what you like the most, and we love these.
This variety is actually called a Highland Brown. We get it from a hatchery from out of state, and like I said, we get them when they're a day old, and so they're come from a certified breed flock. So.
Yeah, and they lay these beautiful, big, like kind of brownish, pinkish eggs, and they just get bigger and bigger as they grow. So that's a little bit about it. I would just encourage y'all to check it out if you're interested. Usually it's like early spring we get them.
Yes, usually we get them in late April, early May.
Yeah, probably better be checking in the like January, February time frame with your 4-H groups and things to get signed up.
Right.
So, all right, well, thanks for talking to us and telling us a little bit about it. So y'all check it out.
So this group right here caught my eye. Y'all remember what Lane and Emily were telling you about the red on the head? You can see all 3 of these in here have combs. The other one's not going to show you. This one wants to be on camera. Oh, there it goes. So they all have good looking red combs. They look alike. They're uniform in their appearance, and they're big and healthy. I'm gonna bet that if you did the finger test like Lane and Emily did, measuring them, those are probably some good looking girls. There's several pens like that here, so whoever raised these did a really good job.
All right, y'all, so we got the chickens delivered to the fair. Thank y'all for going with us. A bit more about this 4-H program and 4-H in general. I'd encourage you to check into 4-H. I know a lot of people think you have to live on a farm and you have to be able to raise and show big animals like cows and pigs and sheep and goats and all that. And while that is a part of 4-H, it's only a part. And so there is something literally for everyone. You can live in an apartment in the city and there is something for you, I promise. Anything from computer stuff to cooking, sewing, animals, any direction you want to go, really, there is something for your kids to get involved in. We often get the question, how did you get Lane and Emily to work hard and to join in when y'all need help and all those things? And I'll just have to say that 4-H has played a big part in that. When Lane and Emily first started doing the poultry chain project, we've shared this before, but Ben and I fed the chickens. Ben and I bought the feed and all that. And then when it came time to make some money by selling the eggs in the fall, Ben and I had fed those chickens for months. And so we had to have a heart-to-heart with Lane and Emily that, hey, if you guys want to sell the eggs, you've got to do the feeding all those months that they're not laying eggs, that you're putting money into them and getting nothing in return. And so that really taught them a lot of life lessons, that you have to put money in to make money sometimes. And just delayed gratification. You're feeding them all those months and taking care of them because they're going to work for you later. And just all those things, as well as taking good care of your animals. If you don't and you slack off, you could have sickness in your flock, you could lose animals, all those types of things. And sometimes those things are going to happen anyway. They've happened to us, and then learning to problem solve and to figure out what's going on, all those things are such good life lessons. And I give 4-H a lot of credit for that, for how hard of workers that they are. So check it out. If this is your first video you're ever seeing from us, welcome to our channel. We're a family-friendly, wholesome content channel where we tell about our life here on the farm, animals, and all kinds of problems we encounter, memories we're making along the way. And so we just invite you to stick around. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know when we put videos out, and leave us a comment below where you're from. If this is your first video, we'd love to welcome you. And I will see you guys Monday. I hope you have a wonderful, awesome weekend. Go make some memories. Go bless someone. Be a blessing. And we will just catch you on the next one. God bless.